When the Palestinians broke through the fence, they put the F-35s on trailers.
Like, all of these people are celebrating like a terror attack, right? All of these people are celebrating a terror attack. Holy shit. And it's in New York City. I just had a fucking brain blast. Honest to God, so here is I don't know if I've ever talked about this before. This is the one thing. This is one of the biggest, I don't normally have a lot of like boom moments in my life where I'm like, oh my God, my whole political ideology is changing. There was one thing that happened to me when I think it was 15 or 16, that started to radically change my political beliefs, that started to set me down reevaluating. I think this is what changed me from Republican to Libertarian, and then eventually I went from Libertarian to left. And it was when I saw people who were in New York City who were protesting the construction of new mosques. It was a new mosque that was kind of close to, I think it was in Manhattan. It might have been kind of close to Ground Zero. And I saw those protests happening, and I was like, hey, 9/11 was crazy, I agree, but part of the coolest thing about the United States is that like we always have like freedom of religion. We always have these types of freedoms. How are you going to go and protest religious people building like a house of worship? That was like and I don't know if you call it a radicalization or anti-radicalization. I guess it depends on your perspective. That was a moment for me where I was like, bro, this is not cool. That was one of the big things that turned me off. And I had written articles for my school newspaper, like supporting, Bush and supporting the war in Iraq. I was a hardcore Republican, but that was a huge wake-up moment for me. I was like, what the If I was a conservative today, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, if 9/11 happened today with Twitter, I wonder if I would be radicalized seeing Twitter's response into being a lifelong conservative. I wonder if that moment would be so strong for me that it would be like 5 years of radicalization. Could you imagine if 9/11 happened today and people like Hassan, like as firefighters are going into the building, are saying to like, well, this is what happens when America does this, or like cheering as the planes go into the building? Because he would. Don't make any mistake about that. That Hassan would have a stream celebrating and cheering between Towers 1 and 2 getting hit by airplanes. He absolutely would. He would do it. Or any of these other leftist dipshits on Twitter, right? Or as the first tower falls, right, Emma would be tweeting out, today we need to remember about all of the atrocities committed in the Middle East by the United States, right? That would absolutely happen. I don't know what impact that would have on my mind if I existed in that time period and I was watching that happen on Twitter. I think I might I don't even know. I might go hardcore conservative. Holy shit. But Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm sorry. Back to watching this. You've grown up with a brain, so you wouldn't go full retard. I mean, I was a kid back then. That's what I'm saying. If this happened when I was a kid, if Twitter would have existed during 9/11, I don't know where I'd be right now.
When the Palestinians broke through the fence.
There's a norm. Is there a norm bit on this? Uh-oh. Hold on. Somebody might have said it before me.
Well, I can't say my friend's name, but he said his biggest fear is that ISIS or some terrorist group like that will get a hold of a dirty bomb and explode it over a major city within the United States and kill tens of millions of people. Because then the blowback against innocent Muslims would be absolutely terrible.
Yeah, that's horrific.
That's true.
All right, let's do some jokes.
Jesus. Okay. Wait, did the people on the show not understand the joke, or did they just not laugh on the joke or that show? Or am I thinking of that joke way differently than he intended? I'm so confused right now. Was the joke that like why is that the first place your mind goes to? Or okay. I feel like they didn't understand. Okay, I don't know if I was being retarded or not. The joke went over their head. Okay, gotcha. Okay. A Palestinian woman says that the Hamas terror attacks in Israel are inspiring, beautiful, and a success. She says this at a street rally in Brighton, from the safety and comfort of the United Kingdom. I don't know how to pronounce this.
For me, yesterday was a victory. As a Palestinian,
country. For freedom fighters and residents to break out of a 15-year blockade so successfully under the inhumane genocide from Israel was so beautiful and inspiring to see. It shows us that it shows us as Palestinians, and it shows the world as us from Palestinians, that we will always fight and we will always...
I also, dude, I hate immigrants. I like all of them, like all the white ones and the blah, blah, blah. Here's what I hate about immigrants, okay? No offense to immigrants, okay? But I hate it when immigrants are living in a country their entire lives and they still have this ultra strong identification with the place they come from, and they speak like they have like some shit to say about it. Like, bro, like when people in the United States are like, oh yeah, like I'm Palestinian. It's like, you're not Palestinian, motherfucker. You're from Los Angeles and you've lived here your entire fucking life, okay? You're American. Shut the up with this crying for the... When was the last time you were in the Middle East? Have you even been on a plane before? You're like, the out of here, right? Now, maybe that particular lady does have stronger ties to this place, but like, if you've never set foot in Palestine before, and you sure as aren't going back there if people like this take over, then shut up. You're British, okay? You're British. Or you're American, okay? The out of here, right? If you came from those places, or you know what? If you've at least visited once in the past 5 years, I'll give you credit. Or once in the past 10 years, I'll give you credit, okay? Once in the past 10 years, I'll give you credit. But other than that, out of here, all right? Have you ever been oppressed in a blockade before? My parents would ban me from internet access past 7 p.m. sometimes, okay? 7 p.m. sometimes. Do you know what suffering is like?
Resist, and we need to celebrate these acts of resistance, because this is a success. Revolutionary violence initiated by Palestinians is not terrorism. It is self-defense, and it is encouraging the liberation of Palestinian people who have been under illegal occupation for 75 years.
Why doesn't Hamas attack Egypt for their blockade? Now, this is a total guess, and I could be totally wrong, okay? So this is all on intuition. My guess would be is that if Hamas attacked Egypt, Egypt would destroy Gaza. they would be like, huh, I'm sorry, do you think we're some Western cucks? Excuse me? That'd be my guess. I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong, but that would be a guess. I don't know. Somebody can email me or tell me if I'm incorrect on that. But also, I think Egypt has like a whole bunch of their own shit going on too. But also, so does Israel, right? But
I'm gonna leave you with this. This is not a Muslim issue. This is not an Arab issue. This is not a Palestinian issue. This is a human rights issue.
oh, British. Here, get the fuck out of here. What year is it? Okay, sorry. I just wanted to see the videos of this.